This is Evelyn Howard, and this is my screencast for my EDCI 573 project, which involved creating a training program for incoming undergraduate advisors to Krannert School of Management at Purdue University. My biggest issue in this was when I bid the project, the advising department wanted it in Word, and I found too many design limitations for that. So instead, I went with a PowerPoint manual. Their main concern was that they wanted it printed, and we were still able to do that within the PowerPoint. We just set it up as an actual PDF manual for them to be able to print out. However, I wanted a lot more interactivity into it, so I built in several areas that they could go to. Everything is linked electronically. I'm not going to go through every slide. I'm only going to stop on the ones that was developed. The org chart had to be developed as we did not have one existing in this department. I also developed the training curriculum to show what areas we would be following, and a training schedule, so what would happen within which weeks. The rest of it was just content that I pulled together, and I used a template that was free to be able to get that information in. This was one of the job aids that was developed, which is a program map for the advisors, and just a little bit of the type of information that they would need to access. I created videos on how to find the plan of study and how to read the Krannert advising worksheets. So those were some of our job. We also had to create a site map, as one was not readily available for us to be able to use, so they'd be able to access the information that they needed. And then everything was set up with hyperlinks so that it could go straight to the form or to the web area that they would need to know in case there was a greater link, a greater information on a different website. We highlighted the advising software that they would be using, along with screenshots of the information. Information that they needed to know about Krannert and the areas that they were in. We developed front desk or process areas for them to look at, flowcharts. And this is also a team event calendar that we developed in OneNote so that everybody would have access to the events instead of keeping several different calendars. We had information about events that were going on at Purdue, as well as interaction areas, so things that they would need to know that they would deal with but was not specifically within the Krannert School of Management. A recommended advising library materials area as well. And that was what we developed for the manual. However, for the assessment, that was built in Adobe Captivate, and it was a sample module. So let me switch over to that. Now, I built the module in Adobe Captivate, and it was also a free template, and I mimicked what was in the free template for PowerPoint so that it would match. It has a lot of interactivity in it as well, going through the built-in next buttons, same type of information, again, the curriculum that outlines what they would be learning. And then we have some assessment type material that they could use that would include drag and drop and true and false, and multiple choice questions. And as you can see, I tried to mimic a lot of the slides so that the information would be the same. Also incorporated some YouTube videos for them, and again, the map. And it keeps track of their score at the end of the assessment. Okay, so that is my project. Really fast in 5 minutes. It has actually a lot of work into it. And once I overcame the major obstacle of needing it in a printed version and being able to put it into PowerPoint and still giving them what they needed and staying within the scope, then it actually went pretty easy. I had a massive amount of information that was great. I just love that. So that is my project in a nutshell. Thank you.